Good morning, everybody. I hope you're all well. So I'm on reasonably early this morning. I mean, early for me. And I wanted to come on because I said previously that I wanted to, try and make it as regular as possible. And that's what I'm trying to do. I'll cut this straight. I didn't cut that straight at all, but never mind. Yeah, sorry, got a bit distracted there when I saw that. So you might notice that I'm wearing gloves, fingerless gloves, and it's not just because my hands are cold. My hands do get cold, but they're actually quite warm at the moment. I just wanted to have a little chat. I'm going to do some making. I'm going to make some tags because I want to do something relatively easy. Yeah, sorry, I'll just make sure. There we go. Because you were right on top of me. Yes, I wanted to do something relatively easy, nothing too complicated, and I've got a couple of journal commissions that I've got to make, and I will be, well, I've already made a start on one of them, and but what I wanted to do today was, as I'm making, I'll start making, because we can chat while we're making, but yeah, I just wanted to touch on the issue of chronic pain. So the reason I'm saying this is because, I've noticed that I was watching a lady, I don't know if it was yesterday or the day before, bless her, and she was going through a difficult time. She's a maker, was going through a hard time, and she did a shout out to people who are, she said, in pain, going through a difficult time, etc. And there seem to be an awful lot of people going through a difficult time. She said that one of the reasons why she does the journaling is because the junk journaling and the making and the crafting is because of her dealing with her own issues, and it distracts her. And I wanted to just talk about that a little bit, if that's all right with you, while I make. So I'm just going to get my board. I think that might be a bit too big, but why not do a large card? No, actually, I don't do well with large cards. I'll try. So I've printed out some digitals from Raindrop Lila, and yeah, I thought maybe I'd have a bit of a. They're the Angels kit, gorgeous kit. I think it's Raindrop. Is it Raindrop Lila? Oh, actually, I think this might be Ruby and Pearl. I'll just double check because I don't want to make that. I don't want to say that and then that not be the case. Whoops. Oh dear. Sorry about this. I just want to double check because it didn't seem fair to. Yeah, it's Ruby and Pearl. Okay, so that the reason I've got Raindrop Lila on my brain is because I've just ordered another kit for another journal that I'm making, another Christmas journal. Anyway, so going back to, I'm gonna use this, I think. Gorgeous kits, all of them actually, all three that I used recently. And yeah, it's just nice to have something nice, really nice to work with. Right, I think I'll cut this down. No, I'll cut it like that, and then I'll cut it with scissors, I think, or rip it. So anyway, I hope everybody is well, and you're having a good morning. I'm not going to make the tag that bit. I'm going to use this one because I love this. I love the shape that it is as well. I'm going to cut it. I don't think it's going to work me trying to do that, especially with it having the edge. So going back to chronic pain, or just pain in general, or feeling out of sorts or whatever, and using crafting as a way to distract from the issues that we have, because it is, I think it is an extremely important point for a lot of people. A lot, quite often we turn to crafting when things are difficult in our lives, and it's therapeutic. Same with art, the therapeutic quality of art is well known in art therapy, art psychotherapy, and art therapy in general. And got myself a new toy. Got a bit sticky in there. Corner punch. I'll put it in. Wish me luck. Oh, it has to be done like that. Yeah, that works a little bit. I forget what I was saying now. Yes, so anyway, the point I'm trying to make is that, crafting is something, art and crafting is something that is extremely helpful to people struggling with life for whatever reason. And I'm no exception. So a few years ago, or several years ago now, I forget how much time passes, I started to get symptoms of arthritis, and I've just realised I should have done it after I put it on the card, because I'm going to have to do the card now. Okay, never mind. Anyway, let's glue it on. And so I have these symptoms of arthritis, and then gradually they were getting worse, and I ended up having surgery on one of my shoulders. The arthritis seemed to be spreading from one joint to the other, and getting worse, and it just, there was just no end in sight. It just kept going on and affecting different joints, particularly my hands, my feet. In the early days, my back, my feet and my hands, and shoulders. And then, if that isn't enough, and then it's gradually spread to my knees and my hips. And on top of that, I started struggling with general pain across the whole of my body. And a couple of years ago now, I was diagnosed with fibromyalgia. So initially I rejected the idea, not really understanding what fibromyalgia was. And it wasn't anything to do with any bias or anything like that against fibromyalgia. It was literally that I didn't know what it was, and I didn't understand how they could come to that conclusion. But anyway, they did, and then I was treated by a pain specialist for a little while, and then they sort of leave you to they counsel you into what you should be doing to help yourself and all of that sort of thing, and then they leave you to get on with it. The only services that are available to people with fibromyalgia are medications, which are extremely toxic, and sorry, I'm trying to get that little edge off there. I don't know why it won't cut. Medications, physiotherapy, which can be helpful, But when you have arthritis on top of fibromyalgia, physiotherapy can be really difficult because it can, you know, your joints can be very painful all the time, you know, and then doing physio can just aggravate them. So yeah, it's a struggle. I can't deny it, it's a struggle. And the other method that I use that helps is pacing, which is something that, you know, you're taught early on, or you're told early on about, that pacing is a good way to manage your symptoms. And pacing is basically just you know, pacing your activities. So you do something and then you rest, and then, you know, you learn to listen to your body, what your body's telling you. I'm going to go back in for a corner because it didn't feel like it. I don't know. I think you're supposed to do it upside down so you can see it, maybe. I don't know. No, because you can't see it. But anyway, I can't press it like that. My hands just aren't strong enough. So yeah, as you can see, I have problems with my hands. Right, I'll do it on that side. And this side. And this side. There we go. That's better. I was just feeling like it wasn't in a good place. So anyway, and then on top of that, you know, sometimes people with fibromyalgia, myself included, become affected with other you know, related conditions or health problems, and they can be very disturbing and disabling. One of them for me is insomnia, tinnitus, and a few other things. Anxiety, depression in people. I struggle with anxiety, and occasionally I can get very low because of it. And you know, this is another aspect of it that's insidious. You know, it just it's, people really struggle with it. So I have widespread pain, and that's the definition of fibromyalgia. It's widespread chronic pain that you know, isn't easily helped with traditional treatments. And so yeah, it's something that I'm struggling with, and right now I'm in a lot of pain. I haven't slept properly for days. Maybe a few hours here and a few hours there, but not enough. So then I get to the point where I'm exhausted, and I don't go out because I fall, because I'm very unsteady. I have neuropathy in my feet and my legs, and also I have problems with my knees. So I'm you know, getting myself into a state, and I don't go out. And that's where I am at the moment. I haven't been out for a few days, and I'm not, you know, I'm struggling with the pain at the moment. So crafting for me is something, I'm going to leave that as a journaling card, and maybe I could put, so I'm going to leave it for now because I don't want to, I love it as it is, but I would like to do something. You know what I would love is some glitter. I know that's kitsch, but, or even a piece of lace. Actually, I could use a piece of lace, couldn't I? Got some lace here. That would be nice. This was antique lace that I started using the other day when I made the other journal, and I'm going to use it again. So yes, crafting is something I've always done. It's in different forms, and oh, that's a bit, I've made that too long. I don't want it to cover her. Maybe I could do it below, do it as an uptuck. No, I want to do it like this. I'm going to, oh no, I don't want to cover the moon. Okay. Okay, I'm just going to use a small piece of lace, just a little piece of decorative little, wrong scissors, they are very blunt. So I've forgot what I was saying now. Well, I knew what I was saying, but I'm going to staple this on. So yeah, basically I don't talk about it in public. I haven't spoken to people generally, only the close people that I know are aware. My friends, close friends and family. I don't talk about it to others usually, but I think when I heard this lady, I just felt really moved by what she said, and it prompted me to say something. Because it's private, it's our private lives, and we're, we don't need or have to tell anybody. And it's not about looking for sympathy, it's just being honest about things. I remember when I like that, by the way. I remember when let's do another one. Didn't like that. I did this and I didn't like it, so I'm going to cover it off. Let's see what we've got. Don't want to do all angels. I've got scraps here that I can use. I'll just put that to one side for a minute. That's pretty. I like that. Maybe some book page or something. Yeah, I got these scraps out earlier. I wonder if I do that as a background. Yeah, I think I will. This is a bag, so it's stuck together there. Yeah, put it on like that. So that's the reason I'm wearing gloves is obviously because I'm in pain. Long story short, and I've also got knee straps on. And I've got pressure socks on my feet because everything is just painful. Yeah. Yeah, I was very moved by this lady, and I thought, you know what? Why not be honest about things? And I hope it helps someone else. I hope that's why I'm talking about it, because I'm hoping that by me being open about it, it will help someone else. I really, really do. That's the reason I'm talking about it. It's not for sympathy or anything like that. Don't get me wrong. Not, I'm past that now. It's been a good few years, and it's just about managing it. And as I say, resting and pacing is one of the things that really helps me. Heat is another thing. My daughter kindly bought me a really fantastic sort of shoulder. It's like a jacket, but it doesn't have sleeves, and it doesn't come all the way around the foot. Does it come all the way around the front? No, it wraps around your neck and wraps over your shoulders. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's like a velvety material, and it's heated. It's like a heated jacket, but it's half a jacket, and it doesn't go around your. It doesn't, it doesn't have sleeves, but it does wrap around your shoulders and your neck, so you get the benefit of the heat on your neck, your shoulders, your back. And it's just lovely. It's really lovely. Sorry if I wasn't in frame then. I think I might have moved out of frame. But I'm thinking I'm going to use some of that bird. Would be nice actually on there. I might use half of this. I'm going to rip it this way. Oops. Didn't really want that white showing, but doesn't matter. Yeah. I'll do some of this inking on it, so it's not so obvious. This is interestingly, it's one of the things, and I know I have definitely mentioned this, it's one of the things that affects my memory loss. I have memory loss and memory problems, not loss, but memory problems. And oops, I pulled the wire then. Sorry if that affected the camera. Yeah, love that. I mean, I could do it. No, it has to go that way. Okay. My instinct is always to go on the other side. Okay. I might do a little bit at the top as well. A little bit of this paper at the top. So, anyway, I really hope by me saying this, by being open about it, it will help someone. I really do. You know, I think it's so important to not let these things, you know, anyone who lives on their own, you know, maybe they don't have family around, maybe their family isn't supportive, I don't know. Whatever the circumstances are, I just want to know that you to know that they're, you know, I'm here. I know there are other people struggling with fibromyalgia. There are support groups, or just chronic pain in general. It doesn't have to be fibromyalgia. It can be any chronic pain, arthritis, bad enough. You know, I just want people to know that I'm here, and we're here. We're all here, and we're all doing our best. And if is that too samey? I like it though. I realise what I've done there. When I cut birds and things out, I always go around the edge. I never leave that edge around, so I do like it, but I'm going to cut around the edge. I don't like that. Yeah, just wanted you to know that. And being creative, although I can't do what I used to do, you know, I've been thinking about studying again, and I know I realised, I mean, I was being quite ambitious, and I would love to go back to studying, but my brain, I don't believe, is able to cope with any sort of sophisticated, you know, retaining information and any sort of academic. I don't think I can do it now, which is a shame, because I love studying, and I love, yeah, I would love to study more, but anyway, I don't think I'm going to be able to, but you know, I'm 60, and there's no reason. I remember when I was at university, there was a man who was 70, and bless his heart, you know, he really, he went for it, and why not? Why do we have to stop studying just because of age, you know? Right, I like that. I'm just wondering, it is very samey, so I think I will lift it with something. I might even put some washi or something. No, I could do. No, I'm going to make it into a tag, so I'm going to put a hole in, and then I will use ribbon. Yesterday I did some sorting in my craft room, because it was getting ridiculous, the amount of stuff that I had. It's never centred. I never centre them, really. That's really frustrating when I do that. Right, shall I just use some of this? No, because I said I wanted something to contrast. Okay, grab some ribbon. Let's see if I can find some. I don't want to use lace. Let's see what we've got. This is some of the ribbons I've got. Actually, cream. This isn't real ribbon, but it would look nice with that. that's very nice. That would lift it for sure. But is it all a bit dark and autumny? And some of this. This is just cotton, sort of like a lightweight, what's it called? Canvas. I've got some cream. No. Okay, I'm going to use this. I'm going to use this. Because why not? And I will do it like this so that it hangs down rather than up, so that you get a good contrast around it. Oh, I've done that wrong, haven't I? I think you have to tie it. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Like that. Is that right? Yeah, I like that. Pretty. Do I like it like that better? Oh, it doesn't matter. Just leave it like that. Okay, number 2, done. Oh dear. Right, so enough of that. Okay, carry on. So that's 2 tags made. Happy about that. Right, I've got this little thing there. I don't know why tissue paper wants to stick to me right now. I might put this on like a brown paper background. Actually, I will, maybe if I've got some floppy lightweight card, that might help. That could help if I did that. No, I need something bigger. So I've got a pile of scrap things here that that's what I sorted them out this morning, and I thought use these off because they will, not that. Okay, come on Julie, find something. Okay, I'm going to use this, and I'll just put it that way. So I am going to use up the scraps. That's my intention to do. I'll get my board again. It actually turned out sunny now. It was raining and miserable when I got up. And I got up very early, even though I didn't have any sleep, which is really annoying. Right. Anyway, sorry for the misery. This was meant to be a talk just about supporting each other in that way. I mean, obviously you can't support each other in a real, sense, but we can support each other by being kind and that sort of thing. I wanted a scruffy edge, didn't want... And I don't know why I did that. I chopped off the scruffy edge, and now I need a scruffy edge. So yeah, that'll do. Okay, that'll do. And then what I'll do is I'll glue it on first, and then I've seen people use, in fact I've done it myself, I don't know why I'm saying that, sort of use the end of their scissors to scrape it a little bit, just to make it into a more... Now then, should I use the shiny side or that side? There's the bird. Got that. Well, I'm going to ink round it, so I don't think it matters that much now. I'm going to use this side. So I will put glue on this side. Yeah, so I love crafting. It's not just, what's what's the word? It's not just therapeutic for me. I really love it. But the being therapeutic is something that is the bonus, you know. Who doesn't want to have that in their lives, something positive and creative and we all have hobbies. My sister laughs at this. She doesn't understand it. And you know, she doesn't understand junk journaling at all. But she doesn't journal. See, I think journalers understand it. People who journal, and I journal. I don't know about you guys, but I do. I love journaling. And again, that's very therapeutic. To get your thoughts out. It's another way of doing it. It would save a lot of money on counselling fees. Right, there we go. That's not very neat and tidy on the back, but it is. Well, I'll just try and neaten up a little bit. Don't like to leave it like that, because you would. This is the bit you were right on, so that's a little bit better. Okay, so that's that bit, and then the bird I will ink. Doesn't take long for me to get into a mess. I'm not sure where this has come from. It's probably ruby and pearl, but I don't know for sure, 100%. But I think it is. I think it's likely to be, because I mostly, you know, I haven't, until recently, I haven't used other people's digitals other than a few freebies off Facebook and what have you. Right, need that in there. Sorry, I don't know if you can see. Just putting glue on. Oh, the sun's shining, how lovely. I need to go out in the garden and, you know, tidy up. It's a bit of a mess. I was looking this morning about, because I've got fruit trees, and I was looking this morning about when I'm supposed to prune them, because they need pruning. And I didn't realise that cherry trees need pruning, and after they've, you know, after the fruit. I had no idea. I've had cherry trees for a few years, but they were very young cherry trees, and I didn't want to do anything with them originally. So, but I've given one to my son and daughter-in-law, and that they need to know that you can prune them. Give them a light pruning in spring, I believe, but that's good at least. That haven't completely. I don't know if this is going to do any good at all, but I wanted it a bit shabby. I didn't want it too perfect. Maybe I should rip that bit off. I don't know if that made any difference whatsoever. It was already shabby. Now I'm going to have to cut that a little bit. That's a bit better. Okay, so that's another little card, and I could embellish it in somewhere, so I will leave that to dry a little bit and get the glue off my fingers. Right, let's have a look. So what else have we got? Go back to the angels. These beautiful, beautiful digitals. So I've printed 4 to a page on this one. Some of them I've done. Oh, now I wondered about whether to do a fold over. not sure it would work with that one. No, I don't think it will work with that one. See if I've got one that I could do with. What about that one? Yes, I think I could do it with this one. So I've done 4 on this page as well. So I could make a fold over or folder or something with this. So let's have a go. Why not? Doesn't look straight. Doesn't look straight. How did I get that not straight? Oh. No, it isn't straight. Oh my goodness. How did I do that? Okay. Maybe I couldn't see where it was joined, you know, where one part ended and the other part. Definitely didn't get that straight. Scissors got glued paper on them. Okay, I'll be able to see how not straight it is if I do this. Oh, it is. It's actually okay. It's not skew-if. I thought it was skew-if, but it's not. That's going to make a lovely fold out. So I will get something to support it. So I need some paper. I did have a nice sheet of paper. Maybe it's in another. Not bad. What about that? If I put that inside, then you can write on it. Yeah, like that. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to glue on the other side because I've done a bit of gluing on there. Yeah, I could do with going out in the garden, but I haven't. I was talking about the trees, wasn't I? Yeah, so cherry needs to be done straight after. Oh, look at that! That's off my grubby fingers. Straight off once it's fruited and the fruits are off the tree. What am I doing? I put it like that, and then put that in the middle there. And then I can fold it over again. I'm going to leave that to dry, and then I will put some pages in there. Right, let's see what else we've got. I wonder if I should do an envelope. I struggle with these. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to make a pocket. I'm going to cut it nice and straight. I could make a pocket from that side as well, but anyway. And then it might be easier to to do with it since it's been cut. But so then what I'll do is I will take this off because it's not needed, or I'll fold it over at least. I'm going to just cut. No, I will have to take it off, and that's okay. And then I'm going to cut this off because it's not doing any good. And then I'm going to leave it open for now, and I'm going to cover it and try and extend this a little bit, so it doesn't, rather than try and cut that down. I think it'll be nice to extend the top. So look for some nice paper. Let's have a look in here. I've got some other digitals here, the Ruby and Pearl ones. Maybe I could use them. Oh, that's really pretty, like blue. I might use some of this. Oh, but if let me think now. Because whatever I use on the inside, I don't want to necessarily use on the outside. So I think I'll just use something plain on the inside. Let's have a look at the other ones. Not really. Oh, no. What about one of those, or that even? Let's see what we can do with this piece. Oh yeah, that would work. Right, okay, so I will just mark it where it needs to. Well, it's hardly. What I could do is wrap it around, so I may not cut that off. Yeah, I'll just leave it as it is. Alright. Normally I rip rather than cut. I could have used that one actually. I'll go straight up and take them both off, and then maybe I could wrap. Where is it? Yeah, I could use either of them. And then if I used that one, then I could take that over the edge, and if I used that one, I could take that over the edge. So anyway, let's cut them out and then we'll see. I might end up having to, I think in fact I'm going to do it, I'm going to cut this open as well, somewhere, some of the way. See how that works? Oh, didn't think. Yeah, no, I'm going to cut it the whole way because I can wrap that around the back. That's better. I mean, it's a bit of a faff on, isn't it? When I could have just used a piece of paper. I don't know what. Sometimes I don't know where I'm at. Right, so let's do this. And what I could do is fold that over and it will just strengthen it. That's what I'm going to do. So let's hope it works. Which one did I say? That one? Oh, no, it has to be that one. Yeah, it's this one, but I want to have that showing, so I will bit of that onto there, but I need to make sure, so it's going to be there. I'll put the glue around there. And then put that there. Does that work, do you think? Oh, am I asking? I found that irritating. Okay. I like that, but you know, obviously it needs to work around here, so I will put some glue. Now, how's this going to work? That folds over like that. And that folds that little bit. Whoops, too much, too much. Like that. What if I can carry on? And then okay, what I'm going to do is I want to keep that blue at the top because I really like it. So I'm going to just stick this down a minute and whoops, and this down, and then I'm going to put a piece of paper on across the back. That's what I'm going to do. I know it's a big and faff and carry on, but it's just what I wanted to do. So, and I'm sorry, I think I'm out of frame, and I apologise for that. I'll try and not do that again. Right, take that off there. Might as well just take it all the way. It's not going to look very attractive on the back, is it? But actually what I could do though is I could stick it to the back to a page so you won't see the back anyway. It won't be a disaster. Very sticky at the back. Right, I mean, look, I like that. It's not, you know, I've bodged it a little bit, but I do like it. That's pretty, and I think that I could have something really nice here. Or that. I'm going to rip it. I'm making a mess. I'll just put these up for now. I'm making a mess here. Sorry about this. I shall take the whole thing off. My finger is in the way there. Okay, so I'm going to just chuck some of these bits away. Sometimes I'll keep the edges because I use them to edge. Like that, I would use it to edge if I needed to strengthen something, but this is all a bit much. Oh, throw those away. All right, let's have a look. I did like that. Yeah, I think I prefer that to, although it's green, I like it, so I'm going to cut this off. Yeah. And then I'm going to do that. And I'm wondering whether that would go, oh, and it does, yes, that's what I'm going to do. Wow, lucky me. I have a solution. I'm going to do this bit first and then I'll concentrate on the back in a minute. Yeah. Good. I can ink it if I want to. Okay, now I'm going to glue this bit on. I use something else to glue on because that's perfect. Okay. Like it so far. Like I said, it's a bit of a faff and carry on, but it, you know, it's creativity, and it's all about sort of. Do you know what I could have done? I could have wrapped that around to secure the edges a bit, but never mind. It would have been quite nice to have that. Yeah, I do like this. I'm not going to fold it yet because, you know, we all know what happens when you fold something. Right, now I know it's already got 3 layers, but I want something there. I don't like it left like that. So I might take off this. Snappy decision for me. And I could put that there, and I'm going to. That's what I'm going to do. Despite having done that, I'm going to have to just take off this bit of an edge. I'm trying to think if I've got anything. I haven't got anything to tell you. I'm going back down to visit my grandchildren, daughter and grandchildren, and son again, beginning of December, which really looking forward to. I'm making a mess of that, right. It's my granddaughter's birthday, and my daughter wants me to go down to help look after the children for something that she's doing, which I'm very happy to do. So, yeah, I'm going to use it like that because I want that a little bit. Oops, I want that bit there, so I'll glue that on. Do I want it that way? Yes, I do. I'm just going to edge this with some that, because I realised it was a bit white. There. Lovely. I mean, has anybody ever taken this long to cover an envelope? I don't think so. But you know what? I don't mind. If you don't mind, I don't mind. Right, all colours, but I love it. Love, love, love that. Now, shall I do the edges? Yes, I am going to. So it's so hard. Oh. Okay, and then shall I do these edges? No. There we are. Alright, what I'm going to do now is just take a tiny bit off the edge, but I'm going to use this and hope that it works, because I'm not happy with it. It's not very straight. Worked, yay. Just need to take that little bit off. Good, and then I can then glue it. I mean, if I wanted to, I could use it as a flip down like that, but I don't want to put any more paper on it, to be honest. I'm going to use it as a pocket, so that's what it is. And we will put this glue on the pocket if it wants to come out. Trying to keep it right to the edge so we've got as much room as possible. I've just thought it's going to have to come up a little bit, isn't it? There we go. Perfect. Love that. I really love it. Lots of different colours, but I think they complement each other. Really happy with that. So I definitely would have this as now as oh, that's going to be quite stiff to open. Right, there we go. Love it. Love, love, love it. I'm really happy with it. And I love the fact that it's got this here. Right, so I'll put this away. So I think I'll just put some things away and then we'll have a look at what I've done. Got that little bit there, that's really pretty. We'll be using, oh, we've got this little booklet, but it's dry now, so I'll make a little booklet from that and I will show you it when I've done it. I'll carry on working. I just don't want to keep you guys going all day, so, and also I can get on with other things as well. So, and you know, you don't want the videos too long, apparently. Right, let's have a look. We've got, come on. We've got, I made that one, this one, are all different. They're all different and all lovely, and really happy with them. I'm going to put something there on this, but I don't know what yet. And I will put something there as well. But I love them. And might put something there, but I don't know. Maybe down here. So I hope you like them. And thank you for watching. And I will see you again very soon. And I hope my earlier discussion about health was helpful for someone. But thank you for watching. And I'll see you again very soon. And take care, everybody. Bye for now.